must protect the wild.
Your soul shall be mine!
This deck definitely has the potential to look super unfair. A lot of the decks can look super unfair. Let's see, Watcher Drake. No reason to keep 2 if I have the 4. If I have the Drake in particular. Zombie Chow. That's a card I want to see. It's like, ha ha ha, you're anti-aggro. Okay, so I can coin Drake. Probably the right turn to do it, because otherwise on a future turn he can Keeper plus Hero ability. On this turn, the worst he can do is Keeper plus send the Zombie Chow at it. Which would be a fine turn for him. But sometimes he doesn't have it. Yeah, he has his own little bit of unfairness. It's adorable. It's like Ramp Druid with Zombie Chow. I classified my deck as an anti-hunter deck. It's just big stuff. Tap Mountain Giant. Yep, that's perfectly good. How did I manage to tap Giant on 5?
I've got the beast in my
Ooh.
sight.
Gears are whirling. Does he want to set me at 10 or 9? He does not. Seems like an alright time to Shadow Flame. Soulfire first, because I would like to discard a Shadow Flame. Oh, cool. Did I really want to discard a Shadow Flame? Well, look at my hand. They're all pretty good.
I must safeguard the land.
Okay. Six health Molten. He played Ancient of War. Does that run combo? I'm gonna lean towards no. Does he run Black Knight? He ran BGH. That's a maybe. If I get BGH'd, I'm going to lose. If I get Black Knighted, I'm going to lose. Such is the nature of Hamlock. Oh, it's one of the biggest targets you can hit. Good enough. Ancient of War was played, one of them.
Truth is my shield.
Chose not to attack me with Keeper. Probably rightfully so. I could just Mortal Coil, Soulfire, Mortal Coil. That costs 1, 2... There's the chance that I discard Mortal Coil. So maybe I take it safe and I Mortal Coil, Soulfire. I feel like I'm quite far ahead. So no real need to risk it. Still, can I really say no to a free card? Also, Faceless Manipulator on this is pretty good. I'm gonna play it super safe. Has a mark of extreme confidence. Didn't want to discard that one. You know, that's Sunwalker. It did 4 for 1 me. Mortal Coil, Soulfire, X.
Where shall I strike?
It's kind of sick when I think of it that way.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Classic 4 for 1. This was also a little bit of a test for Black Knight. He doesn't hold Black Knight, which is good to know. Or maybe he does and he's messing with me, who knows. Probably not.
Shield for Argus!
Justice shall prevail.
It's played 0 swipes so far, so I want to keep myself above 8 health. 4 health. Wow, he does play Savage Roar. Was unexpected. Only 1 card left on his side. And he's got 1 Ancient of Lore and 1 Ancient of War in his deck. Probably a Force of Nature somewhere in there. I would guess 1 copy of each. Five, 7, 9.
Of course.
To prevent this from going to swipe range, better to hit it with this.
I see.
Shields up.
I think if it gets around to me, I probably won't have lethal. I should tap. Oh, okay. It's a Ragnaros. Five, 7, 11, 13, 16. Should probably still tap. Which means I'm dedicated to killing this with these 3.
I got this. Shields up.
Surprise healing touch.
I must safeguard the land.
So the only question is, it safer to hit him, or is it safer to hit this guy?
Is close.
5, 8, 10. I have lethal either way. So might as well clear that in case something crazy happens. No, there's nothing you can do. If I didn't have the Hellfire, I'd probably have hit his face.
I got this.
Wow, this has been one incredible win streak to counter the lose streak from yesterday. Well, no, from 2 days ago. That was when the lose streak happened, I think.
Versus and
Also, in a astounding array of
Soul shall be mine.
improbability, I haven't matched up against a hunter yet.
Bring out your dead.
It's pretty simple. Tap tap, or tap tap drink tap giant. The standard. Nice. No other play. Putting on more pressure would have been problematic. Huh. No play turn 3. That's good. No Dark Cultist. Does that... Would I have done that? With the coin? I'm not sure. I'm gonna choose to be unconcerned by the situation. Well, yeah. It's a bummer if this thing gets turned into damage instead, is the thing. But the way to kill that is so expensive. No, it's not. I just play Defender of Argus and swing at it. But I like to play this game dangerously. Well, this matchup is already so favorable. Do I really greed it up to the extent that I don't play Defender? Well, it is the only taunt I have right now.
Almost out of time.
This play has been weak so far. Alright, fine. There's only one thing that this plays around, and that one thing is something like, I was just thinking of this situation where he's got specifically, whatchamacallit, Zombie Chow, Arcanized Soul Priest, and Circle of Healing, which based on him not playing that many cards was possible. That would have been rather unfortunate. Alright, is my hand good or is it bad? That's what determines whether I tap first or not before I Soulfire. My hand's on the good side, so I'll water it down first. Oh, now my hand is even better. That sucks. Siphon's Soul. Probably good for me that I discarded that.
I have no time for games.
It's sad how Sylvanas never works out. Wow, I almost forgot to play Mountain Giant first. Arcanized Circle would have cleared the board if Loot Hoarder went into the 8-8. So I can conclude that he does not hold Arcanized Circle. I can mostly conclude that. He could hold Double Circle and is drawing into the Arcana, in which case it would be a disaster to play both Molten Giants. This is probably better anyways to... 1 to hedge against double, 2 to actually have a taunt out. Or I could just play Lothab. That's way better.
I see.
Sets up for next turn lethal with Lord Jaraxxus. That was a really easy Lothab. It goes to show how I don't play with Lothab enough that I don't consider the Lothab as an obvious choice in the obvious scenario. It's very tempting to play the Molten Giant for 1, but it's unnecessary.
The damned stand ready.
It's a value slime.
Well played. You have better.
When he said well played, my heart stopped for a moment. I probably shouldn't have tapped.
Your soul shall be mine. Your soul shall suffer.
The owl would be an interesting keep. It's okay against Hemlock and against Zoo. But I wouldn't have an easy way to remove the 4/1 Drake. And the owl isn't that good against Zoo. It's a, at best, tie card. Since he hasn't discarded yet, I'm just gonna hold my cards. Oh, Hemlock? He kept 3 cards in his hand. I'm pretty sure I saw him keep all of them. That's really scary. A Hemlock who keeps his whole hand. That is terrifying. Must be one of the best hands I've ever seen. So one of these 3 cards will be played.
Of course. Some still fun.
For a moment I thought about playing Sludge Belcher. I also considered Coin Siphon, but better to get that on a fresh giant. It does have a really good hand as expected. Oh, that is a really good draw.
So many possibilities.
Owl down. We've had a pretty high-powered Handlock v Handlock game so far. 5, 10. Both sides have had very good answers. So he's down 2 Mountain Giants and a Twilight Drake. I am down 1 Mountain Giant only. I'm also down the Loatheb, which is a thing. I think I'd just go Sludge Belcher and no tap, because I am at 9 cards. Wow. Hellfire would mean lethal. I think I go Mountain Giant, Defender of Argus. Could also just Shadow Flame.
Almost out of time.
The possibility of something going horribly wrong is too large to not Shadow Flame here. I've got the Lord Jaraxxus coin Inferno combo, which which is somewhat entertaining. Ah, crap, I shouldn't have hit him for 1. Oh, never mind. Well, I am one lucky guy this game. I mean, he's pretty lucky too. He's not as lucky as me, right? So that's both Twilight Drakes, both Mountain Giants, the Alexstrasza, and one of the Moltens. So the only threat left in his deck is one Molten Giant.
My eyes are open.
Alright, are we ready for Jiraxis, or do we wait for a little bit? Set up with Twilight Drake, Ancient Watcher, Sun Fury, tap. Defender of Argus, plus Mortal Coil. 4, 5, 4, 8, 9. Seems legit. No. He's discarded 1 owl with Soulfire. I think I put it on the Ancient Watcher. So 2, 6, 7, 9.
My shield for us.
I have to remember the only way. So his Shadow Flames can only go on his 1 Molten Giant, which will deal 8, but then he'll have no serious threats left. Or they go on an Ancient Watcher, which will deal 4. So I can just match him with Jiraxis, and then I can even summon the first Infernal. Though I have to watch out because his Infernal is most likely going to get Shadow Flamed. Oh, that Molten Giant is now dead also. So maybe I just go Twilight, Twilight, tap. Because how is he going to deal with the Twilight Drakes? There's nothing he can do. Actually, he's got owls.
So many possibilities.
So how many cards do I have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So tap, Drake, Drake.
The breach!
I regret this play. Silence, Soulfire, Soulfire. Oh my gosh. Silence, Soulfire. This is like I'm going first, right? Pretty much. Thanks to the coin. The coin has been transformed into a 6/6. That's value. I think that is the first time I have ever managed to Jiraxis and Inferno on the same turn. In constructed. It's interesting that I have to say in constructed because I've done that in Arena before. Mostly because Arena is slower, I guess. Alright, 101.
Your soul shall be mine! Your soul
Alright,
shall suffer!
like 36. I believe that means I get many ranks if I beat him. Zoo or Handlock? Zoo.
Why do you call?
I'll get right on it.
That's a really good card to draw against you. So is that. Tap tap Hellfire. Sounds like a plan. This is a good result for me. Oh, tap Mortal Coil. That's even better. Wow. What a start this is gonna be. I can't think of much that'll go wrong. And 2 Moltens. Alright, so the only thing that's not good so far is I don't have any top givers. The other thing that's a little dangerous is he can hit me down to 15 on turn 4. Oh my gosh, if he hits me with everything, it is game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, I just need to get a taunt, and then I truly can't lose. Wow, that was like the perfect set of possibilities. It usually doesn't go that well. Alright, so we play it super safe from here on out. If I had a taunt, I'd definitely play it. Unfortunately, I don't. But heal 3. That's good. That was a fun one. He did make a mistake. I think he should have hit me for 1 damage less. Just because the possibility of Hellfire putting me at exactly 10 is not somewhere where he wants to be. It's not that easy to see. And it wouldn't have really mattered, it just means... Well, I mean, by attacking me for 1, he hurt himself for 16.
You win.
I wonder if he could... Wouldn't have that been 6? Soulfire into Soulfire into Doomguard? That would have been pretty sick.